prediction, well, I think it's going to be a really close game, but I think the Texans are able to get the edge in this one, 20-17 at home, and move on to the divisional round for the second straight year. I think the Texans defense, which was a critical turnover of Justin Herbert, that changes the game. I think CJ plays solid, no turnovers, decent running game from Joe Mixon, maybe 50, 60 yards and a touchdown. And Nico Collins has a touchdown as well. I think the Houston defense does a great job, and they're able to win this game for them. I think the Chargers have some success defensively in terms of getting pressure on Stroud. Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack do a great job in that, and Derwin James is really good in the secondary. I think they're able to limit some big plays, but I think overall a bit of a low scoring, but the Texans do get the edge in this one, and they move on and win. I know a lot of people are picking the Chargers. Chargers are favored, in fact. Texans are home underdogs, just like last year against the Browns, so keep picking against them, and they'll be able to try and win the game, and I think that's what they do in this one. And the two keys for the Texans, it's obvious. CJ Stroud has to play better. He has not played great this year. He's been a fairly average quarterback this year. I understand the pressure has been an issue. The offensive line has not been the best. In the middle of the season, it was a really big issue. It's kind of gone down to where CJ's had, some time to make some throws, and he just hasn't been able to make them. He's been inaccurate at times. He's not been able to avoid the rush, but we've seen flashes from him to where he can make plays, and that's what we're hoping for in this game, for him to be able to make those plays and for him to step up in the playoffs like he did last year against the Browns. And a big part of that is going to be Nico Collins. If the Texans can get Nico Collins involved and have him a big game with a couple of touchdowns, Houston's more than likely going to win this game. And Nico has over 1,000 yards this season for the Texans. He's been by far the best offensive weapon for this team. Even with missing 5 games, he still had over 1K. And then obviously running the ball with Joe Mixon is very critical. But if CJ Stroud can make those plays and not turn the ball over, then that gives Houston by far the best chance if he can make some accurate throws. And then defensively, if they're going to win this game, the defense has to play great. Defense has been playing great for the majority of the season. They've been great overall, getting rushed with pressure. Danielle Hunter, great acquisition. Will Anderson's been amazing this year for the rush. And then you go in the secondary, Derek Silling Jr., one of the best cornerbacks in the league. AP first-team All-Pro cornerback, the first cornerback in Texans history to achieve that, and the first AP All-Pro defensive player since J.J. Watt on this team. So really great, good young secondary with him and Lassiter, the two corners, and then Bullock's been really good as a safety. Going to need Bullock to play good without Petrie and Ward with injuries. And defensively, if they can get some pressure on Herbert, force a turnover, they'll be able to win this game. I think Texans have some good linebackers, getting Azeez O'Shire. Christian Harris is really good. Henry To'o has stepped up. I like where the Texans defense is going, but it's time. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment what your prediction is. I'll see you in the next one.